right, we are live. I'm going to play a little bit of music until we get some people into the chat and the panel. Craftsman Crusher, how you doing, buddy? And I'd like to say thank you to everybody out there that's a membership. This is the Bucky Show. Polar Bear Ed, Michael Telly, a.k.a. my mom and dad, Carla and friends, Bat Lady 49, Mower Outlaw, Grandpa's Adventures, and we do have this one channel that apparently is not on YouTube no more, and its channel has been deleted. That's what it says for the name, so I don't know who that is, but they're still supporting my YouTube channel for 20 months. That is awesome. Appreciate that. I thank you. All right, let's see. We are now go back to my dashboard. We are exactly 2,446 subscribers. That's awesome. So I want to say thank you, everybody out there too. Let's see. Go back to StreamYard here. I'm doing okay. Doing well. My stomach is hurting today, though. But it'll be okay. How about you today? How have you been? The music's only going to be here until we get a few people up in the chat. Once that's going, maybe we can get a couple people up in the panel. It's open conversation. Talk about anything. Mr. Briggs is in the basement. Waiting for your camera to load up. Make sure it's you, then I'll add you up. All right, there you go. How you doing, Mr. Briggs? Rough day? We don't even hear you. You know, no volume. You broke something. There you go. How's your day?
Just doing extra work, trying to make extra.
Trying to make the extra money, huh?
Yeah. It's cold out here today. 48 degrees.
Yeah. So next week you get your driver's license, Crusher, huh?
Driver's license crusher.
Yep. Craftsman Crusher gets his driver's license.
Yeah. A junior driver, that's a scary thought. Yeah, I had to pull out the cow today. It was a little cold this morning.
Yeah. You're really excited, huh? Nothing like going to be driving a tractor anymore, though. You'll be legit.
I'm going to die with a steering wheel.
You got to die holding that steering wheel?
Probably.
A lot of owner operators do.
I ain't gonna get rid of this truck. It's paid for. I'll just take, even if I quit doing this, go to back to company driving, I'll take this truck and use it for a guest house in the driveway.
Yep. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, but really haven't seen too many people live lately.
Yeah, I go to some of them. The one I go to, the one guy I think I kind of laugh at him. He thinks the world is flat, and and only one that needs driver's license is truck drivers. I said, I've gone on his lives and laughed at him, and he said, "What's so funny?" I said, "Go to a truck stop and tell all those professional drivers that the only ones that use driver's license is you." as those guys, and they would probably say they would disagree with that.
Can't get involved with that debate. I think driving license is just a sham.
I don't think it's a sham. I think they shouldn't have to renew it every 10 years or whatever.
I believe if you're able to get behind the wheel and step on that gas pedal and drive without getting in accidents, I know accidents happen once in a while, but
well, there's a reason for it. I mean, I don't mind. I don't have no problem. I agree with them at the point you should be able to get your license, and that's it. You shouldn't have to keep renewing it to collect money. I think you should have to pay a one-time fee.
Yeah, one-time fee sounds good.
And I have no problem having if you lose your license, or you should have to pay to get a new one made, but like it shouldn't be $150. It should be like $20. I mean, how much does it cost them to make the driver's license?
Seriously now, how many people do you know that's actually still driving that does not have a license? There's millions and billions of people out there.
Oh yeah. Till they get caught once.
Yep. Hey guys, hit that like out there, hit that share. Don't be scared to come up on the panel. You do not need a camera when you're up top. As long as you have a camera on the bottom, then once I said you're all set, then you can come up without a camera.
Of course, my favorite one is the people that don't think you need to obey a speed limit, only unless you're driving a semi-truck.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Lucky Laptop News, how you doing? Try to see if we could get a full panel tonight. The link's up top if anybody wants to come in. Where are you coming from there, Briggs? So, where you hauling today?
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah. What are you hauling there? Any idea?
An empty trailer.
Oh, ain't making money.
Yeah, I am. I get paid to bring back the empty.
I hear you. Well, at least you're not bobtailing.
Oh, I would not want to drive a truck bobtailing it, especially in the wintertime. Even an empty trailer was better than no trailer in the winter, even any time. You bounce around so much.
Lucky Laptop News said he's doing okay. He's just at work. What's up, Twisted? What's up, Kyle? I just need to show your face there, brother. I got it. All right, you could turn your camera off if you want. What is, brother? How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Long time no see, huh?
Yeah, I took some time off of YouTube for a while and deleted my other Facebook.
No, I
machine. Yep, had to kick back a little bit,
Yeah, I was driving and my phone chimed. And when I looked down,
comes Lucky's favorite truck.
Go ahead, Kyle. I heard you.
No, my phone went off and I saw your name come across. I was like, what? YouTube? What's going on? Everything going okay now?
Yeah, doing okay.
That's good. That's good.
What's going on, Twisted Retweet and Garage? Everybody say hello to him. We got Dean in there in the chat. So how's the family and the kids, Kyle?
Doing good. All the kids are at school. Wife's still working, being a nurse and whatnot. I'm still driving for this company.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Must like it then, huh?
Yeah, I've been with them for 12 years.
Oh, wow.
But now I do a lot of office stuff, so it's kind of a little bit of everything.
Oh, yeah.
And when you got a minute, hit me up on, I don't know if you still got my number, but hit me up on your new Facebook page.
All right, I got you.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. I'm actually picking the kids up now, so I'll talk to you later.
All right, later.
Later, bye.
That's pretty cool. Haven't seen or heard from him in a while. He's on some of my old Mudmo videos. Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, we're gonna stay live for a little while. See if we can get a couple of people up here. I got a pizza in the oven, so I'm gonna have to go and get that. About 10 minutes or 15 minutes. See if we could. I was watching a couple of videos today. See if I can find it again. Try and look for it. Hold on. Might have to go into my videos that I already watched. What? No, I got it. This guy here, he's pretty cool. He's a mobile DJ. Let's get back to this. See if I can be able to get here. Mute that. I'll go back to StreamYard. We'll shut the music off. So what's up, Twin? Not much. Just trying to kill some time. A lot of people is not live. Can't find nobody live, so I figured I'll go up. I'm trying to find this here. Getting used to this stuff. Shut the music off. And we'll do a share. See if we could get this here. Share screen. And we're going to go to Chrome. Paragliding DJ. I thought this guy was pretty funny. And start it from the beginning this way you guys can see it. Pull the screen up a little bit to see his YouTube name. Check out his YouTube channel. Has tons and tons of videos. He's actually a DJ.
Oh my God. Bloody fuck me. Fuck me, daddy. 1 second.
Any machine. Right. What's going on?
What's going on, Jesus?
I got food coming up too. Yeah, a little bit.
This guy's weird, man. He goes all over the world DJing.
Wow.
You guys can check out that one after.
That's pretty cool.
Check out his name. SWAT.
That's pretty neat. Dude, hey, where did Briggs go?
What's that?
Where did Briggs go?
Where'd the screen go?
No, Mr. Briggs.
Mr. Briggs, he's probably down near the airport somewhere.
Oh, he lost his signal. He lost
Yeah,
signal.
okay, that's something new. Laptop news. Yeah, that is. Well, thanks, Twisted there, Mark. Appreciate that.
You got to get a fire going here. Gotta get a fire
And there's
going.
Mr. Briggs. Just waiting for his screen to show up. All right, there he is. Here's trouble.
I ain't trouble.
Tunnel.
Mr. Briggs drinking and driving.
Yeah. It's not beer.
You better not be Starbucks, Stone. You'd be better
No,
off.
I make my own.
All right, yeah, you'd be better off with gas station coffee rather than Starbucks.
Just put a little bit of whiskey in it. You'd be good for the
Yeah,
night.
yeah, I don't think that would go well. But I was just going to say, I saw your favorite truck a little while ago as I've gotten bumped off because of lack of communications.
First time you got to see me live, huh? Had to stop in.
You remember that video of that truck you made that looked like something like Helter Skelter?
What's that?
You remember the truck video you made of the truck the one time that was at your shop?
Yeah.
It looked like Helter Skelter.
Yep.
He just passed me.
Yeah, he's out of New York. That's where he runs. I'm gonna see if I can find that video. We'll share that one.
Ooh, ah.
That was a pretty good video too.
Yeah, I've seen that truck before at a truck stop.
Yep.
It's an old truck, but he put a lot of money into it.
Oh yeah. My channel.
Mr. Briggs. He can't do it, but it's harvest season for us, I think. We had frost last night.
Frost.
Yeah. I'm near Buffalo.
Well, it's because you're near Buffalo. It's just going to say.
Yeah, it did. The grass was definitely white this morning. You know.
Oh wow.
You got ice on it. I had to bring the plants in the garage last night. They didn't like that because they actually started even though I have them in pots, the roots go through to the ground. You know, rip them out of the ground. It's like, well, you're gonna die tonight. I gotta bring you in. Then I find out that they're kind of hardy. They can take a few degrees below freezing.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. I should have just left them. Oh
yeah,
well.
you'll get. All you gotta do is put a garbage bag over them, Dean.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard, you know, but it's like it was really windy yesterday, and it's like, well, that ain't gonna stay right now, you know.
What another thing you can do is like a sheet. You take a sheet, an old ratty sheet, put it over the plant, and stake it down with a rock or two.
It was the old Freightliner.
Yeah. Yeah, for the grill.
Well, it wasn't an ordinary Freightliner. It looks like something that belongs in. If they ever made a movie, The Walking Dead goes truck driving, that'd be the perfect truck for it.
Yeah, no, it was a Freightliner. Oh, come tab.
The evil Freightliner with Chucky at the wheel.
We'll just let YouTube know I have all rights to this video. This is my own produced video.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
So, guys, check this out. The truck here is right across the street from my shop. And I just talked to the driver. He said I could be able to film it for him. Out of respect, I'm not going to show the DOTs or the plate number. But this is a badass truck.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of detail into this truck, man. I believe I've seen this one up on YouTube once already. And it's kind of weird to be able to see it here in person, right across the street from my shop. I Not going to be able to see the inside out of respect because he has some personal things in there, but the details on this truck is unbelievable. He says the truck is already up on YouTube and he got humongous views on it.
Yeah, it looks pretty freaking cool.
This is awesome, man.
I feel.
Look at this. That is cool. And just the details, they go throughout the whole entire truck. You see it.
Could you imagine the DOT officer on
He's
that truck?
actually running 255,
Yeah.
70,
Oh,
22
I was told that they don't like him.
throughout the
It's
truck.
legit.
Oh, this is
Has
awesome,
everything
man.
right to the line, you know.
This is probably something I'll never see again
Oh no,
in person.
because we're entering.
Like I
Mad
said, I'm not going to show his DOT numbers, his plaque numbers, or anything.
It'll be the only thing rolling down the road during the Mad Max days that are coming. Right? Think about it, man.
Just the sun
If we ever
visor.
sold that truck, I'd buy it.
This guy knows that Mad Max days are coming. He just knows
This
it.
is awesome,
You know,
man.
he's got his vehicle. Dude, you get an air starter, and then you can actually probably hand pump a compressor tank. You start one of them fucking old Detroit diesels with air. You don't need electricity. Just fucking something to crank her over, man, and fuel. That's the
Some
beauty of a
details.
diesel.
Hey, if I was able to see it in the inside, show you guys, I would, but out of respect.
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome, man.
I know that's you talking in the video, but I'm responding to it anyway.
Oh,
Even on the fuel
that's
tank.
fine. You can just talk. You don't have to be quiet. Freedom of speech, my brother.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Imagine archaeological dig 100 years from now, they'll find that thing and put it in the museum.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you know how they had those, that's where all the Mad Max vehicles came from. People that made weird stuff like that. Hey, we'll use those in a movie, man.
Look at it this way.
I'm telling you,
he
you're gonna
wanted
see
a rat
movie with
rod.
that thing in it.
He wanted a rat rod, so he wasn't home enough to get one, so he made a rat rod semi. That's all. For the Halloween theme.
If we're still here in the next couple of years, there'll be a movie, and that thing will be in the movie. I can see it already. It's like one of those creations that should be in a movie. And
I'm
I'm
sure
waiting for it to come up for sale.
Somebody offered to it a video or a movie or something.
yeah, it'd be like a Mad Max movie. It's a perfect Mad Max vehicle.
Yeah. It belongs in a museum.
Hey, you guys are talking about the license thing?
Yeah.
All right. I'll unload. I had an experience a little over a year and a half ago. I got one of those things to where I had a couple of pops, even though I wasn't wasted, but it was enough to get me caught, right? Well, I go through all the rigmarole, pay all the fucking lawyer fees, all the bullshit fees, fucking counseling online too, which was actually pretty cool. I got a kick out of that. I don't have to go anywhere. Just fucking do it online. Yeah, anyways, I get up there to go and get it all, make sure that everything's all hunky-dory, right? And it was all said and done. And it was a pain in the ass, too, because these fucking retards didn't do their job. I had to pay another fine. They said, I'll get it back, but you'll have to pay for now, because I'm going to send the information, and the woman forgot to send the fucking information in that I was done, And, dude, I go to the DMV anyways for shits and giggles after all the crap, right? My waiting number, even though I made an appointment, I get a waiting number. Guess what my number was? Just take a wild guess, guys. Yes, it was.
No shit.
666. Yes, B666. My last name starts with B too. That's pretty funny. So I go up to the counter, and there's an older black woman. And usually, they're kind of religious, right?
Yeah.
So I go up and I hand her. I go, this was probably not going to be good. And when I handed it to her, and she looked at me, and she made the gesture that she knew what I was saying. And sure enough, there was an issue. She goes, well, it says that you're reinstated, but wait, what's this? It was really weird. And then I'm in there for like 40 minutes at the counter with 2 women helping me, right? And then the one woman says, she goes, oh, you're going to have to come back in with 5 points of proof of identity. I go, I mean,
5 proofs of identity?
This is me with a conditional, but it's not me anymore when I get a regular. What? Yeah. And she goes, and you're going to need to get one of them's going to have to be your birth certificate. She goes, not a hospital one, a state one, she says. And I look at her, I go, oh, you mean my straw man? And you should have seen a look on her face. She knew what I was talking about. So, dudes, shit is going to fucking hit the fan. And you have a right to drive without a fucking license, without insurance, without a registration. It's in the Constitution.
No, it ain't.
As long as you're not conducting commerce. If you are traveling, no, that is I seen.
And if you look at the 10th Amendment, Dean, they changed that. They give states the authorization to tell me as a professional truck driver that I need a license and you don't. Is bullshit.
Yeah, because you're conducting commerce.
Bullshit. That's discrimination. That's like me saying I don't need a. That'd be like me saying that.
That's how they wrote it. I don't got nothing against you.
They didn't rule that. They did not rule that. That is not true. But if you wait a second, so if you hit me without insurance, what happens?
Not a citizen, a people. You got.
What happens if you hit me without? What if I'm driving down the road in my personal car and you have no insurance and you hit me? That's fair that I have to claim it on my insurance because you're underinsured.
Dean Machine.
It don't work that way.
Dean, I have to agree with you because it is in the constitutional rights.
Yes.
The right to travel, was that right to travel was out before cars were invented. Because back in the 1800s,
why are you against our liberties, anyways?
You don't get it though. Before that, it was in the Constitution to travel from state to state. Yes, I do. I understand it
along with their silly rules.
No, it ain't a silly rule. They make it so that
I don't think you should have to have insurance. Dude, you know how much between my wife and I, we've been together for fucking 34 years. I'm sure we spent over $1 million in insurance that we have nothing to fucking show for.
You didn't spend $1 million.
Health insurance, yes. Between health insurance, home insurance, car insurance, bullshit insurance. I'm not kidding. We pay that much. Well, I was paying out of my check. It was taken on my fucking $13,000 a year for health insurance, and all that we used was my wife got her boobs squished once a year to check for cancer. Seriously, man. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ! And you got and at the end of the year, there's nothing there. It's ridiculous.
I look at it this way: you should pay insurance once, but if you hit somebody and you don't have insurance, who's going to pay to fix their car?
Well, see, I believe you're still okay. I would say whether you have insurance or not, the person that's at fault is still obligated for the damages.
Yeah. What if you don't have a job? What if you're in between jobs?
Well, if they don't have insurance, I guess there's going to be something going on. But it's their fault for not having it. But I think it should not be mandatory. It should be optional.
Nah.
I don't know. I'm going to change a lot of shit, too. I don't think you need a fucking license plate light on the back of your fucking car. The cocksuckers are...
Really? I'll give you a good example.
Why do you need a light on it? Why do you need a light on your back tail light or plate?
So someone can see you. You don't get rear-ended.
Dude. At night, you got your headlights on, don't you? That motherfucker shines pretty damn bright.
Put it this way, Dean. My one car
you're the problem why we don't have freedoms.
I got a black Chevy Impala. If that car was stolen and it wasn't registered, how could I prove that? How could a cop prove that was a stolen car? How many black Chevy Impalas do you think they've made since early 2000s and now that are all the same make and model and look the same?
Yeah, those are cool too. The cop ones. with rear-wheel drive?
No, they weren't rear-wheel drive the last couple of years. They were front-wheel drive. But even so,
Really?
how many black Chevy? Oh yeah, my 2015 Impala I just sold was front-wheel drive with a 3.6 liter V6. It had a cop engine in it.
No, I'm saying they had ones that had V8s in them, and I'm pretty sure that.
Oh yeah. Well,
they were not
the last
transverse.
few years were V6s.
Wow. I was looking at an old one online for sale, and the car looked fucking good, and I could tell it was rear-wheel drive. It was not. It looked like a front-wheel drive car, but the motor was facing the way to where it's not transverse. It is rear-wheel.
Yeah, but
drive.
they haven't made a rear-wheel drive Impala since the 80s.
No, I saw a newer one.
It was front-wheel drive.
How
But
did
from 2008 to right up until the last year, which was 2021, I believe it was here, 2020 or 2021, the Impala was front-wheel drive.
I saw 2014 with that side searchlight on it, and when they had the hood open on the car, and that motor was a V8, and it was sitting front to back, not
They didn't make
transverse.
the front. Go look it up. They
So
did not
what did
make
they
the
make some
front-wheel
kind
drive.
of funky transmission to turn it from the shaft aiming
It
backwards
was
to the
front-wheel
shaft?
drive.
That's weird.
They did not have a rear-wheel drive Impala in 2014.
Oh, like a Tornado style.
My Impala I had was it looked like it was aerodynamic, and they were front-wheel drive. It was the 3.6 liter. You could tell the difference. The standard civilian model was a 3.5 liter with a single exhaust. The 3.6 liter is what they called the cop car edition. Had dual exhaust, dual catalytic converters, dual mufflers, dual everything.
I still think I should be able to drive my side by side down the road without a fucking problem. With my red triangle on the back, which I do have. And I have done it because, dude, after they told me to do all that shit, guess what? I ain't going back to the DMV ever. I just got to be careful. That's all. Can't drink and drive, and I'm going to drive without the fucking license, God damn it, because you don't need one.
Now, what are you going to do when the cop pulls you over and says you do?
I'm going to tell him I don't answer questions.
Yeah, see how good that was.
Then he goes, and then, well, I'm going to have to do this. Do you understand? And I'm going to say, no, I don't answer questions. I do not wish.
The 10th Amendment states the right.
I do not wish to contract you. And that's what it is, dude. It's all your compliance. If you don't comply, you'll see. You're gonna see some really wild shit if we're still here about the IRS. The IRS, the federal income tax, is a crime. You voluntarily give them money.
Okay.
But yes, they do have some kind of weird power to where they can take your shit, but it's gonna get overturned. I think there's some wild shit coming down. And if you don't think there's a battle of good and evil happening. And
I'm not saying people are battling, but what are you going to do? Say, oh, well, it's illegal. I want all the money I gave back. Good luck with that.
Oh, I heard some shit about that too. Yeah, there's some wild shit going on, brother. And
I know. Hey, there's all kinds of stuff going on.
Some of it ain't good, especially with the bull crap with the Nord Stream thing. That's that's hilarious. Putin did not do that. Why, when he can just fucking turn a valve? I'll just turn it off. Why break your own shit? He's the one that paid for it. That's right. A lot of people can't understand that. It's like let's see how good you are.
Dude,
it was the fucking, you know it.
It's like Ukraine used to be part of Russia. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. Then the people voted. They wanted to become back to Russia. They voted.
I think so. They didn't want to become part of Russia.
Well, I talked to a guy that lives in Poland, which is right near the border there. I mean, right near the border. And he has people that are over there. And there's
they just want the fighting to stop.
Anything you hear on CNN, MSNBC, and ABC, always broadcasting crap, that it's all bullshit. 100%.
Oh, there's a lot of bullshit, fake stuff out there.
Yeah. Everything that you see on the television is fake. Everything. It's all owned by
Depends on what
one
it is.
section.
Most of the local news channels, it's talk about local events are pretty decent, you know.
People, there we go, Lucky. That's why I came in here, because he says the free speech thing.
That's it. We are the people. Hey, Patrick.
I am
How you
staying
doing, buddy?
within reason. Lucky, I won't get you a strike, I don't think. I can hide words.
No, I don't. Freedom of speech, that's the way I look at it. We could say anything, only to not to say anything about the Corona beer. You know, the beer that everybody drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
We could
Crown.
say anything else, but just not Corona beer. I don't advertise for Corona beer.
Yeah. Or that Chinese vodka in a syringe thing.
1996 was the last year for rear-wheel drive Impala. I looked it up. There you go.
96 was the last year? Okay. So they never made any with those bodies, with the front-wheel drive body and a rear. That was weird, though. I mean, the picture, unless it was somebody got modded the car or something.
Oh, they probably did modify it.
Yeah.
I mean,
why would they have the motor facing, longitudinal when the wheels are going lateral?
well, the reason why it's like my Impala that I just stole here a little while ago was a V. It was a V6.
Yeah, but it was transverse. It was, in line with the axles.
Yeah, it was front wheel drive.
Yeah. But I seen one that was V8. I mean, the picture I saw was
mine had the optional V6 motor pack transmission. I could have put a V8 in there very easy. It was all set up. All I had to do was take out the V6. But they also made what they call city cop cars. They made two versions of the Impala. With the city cop car. The city cop car was a 3.6 liter CCT front wheel drive with 235 horsepower, something like that, V6. I can't remember what it was. It had a lot. It was like 225 maybe, V6. And the V8 version was a 5.3 front wheel drive. And that was the highway version they made. And I'll tell you what, I always wanted a front wheel drive V8.
I swear I saw it on Craigslist, man.
Dinner served.
It said
Anybody
Caprice.
want a slice?
It didn't say Impala. It said Caprice.
Yeah, Caprice and Impala are two different animals.
Yeah.
When they dropped the Caprice line, the name off the Caprice, that's when it went front wheel drive.
Ah.
Before they made the Impala, the Chevy Caprice. The Caprice was basically a high-end Chevy Impala. When they eliminated the Caprice name, when they eliminated the Caprice, it went to front wheel drive. The old boxy Impala. The last year they made the 96, when they made that was the last year of the rear wheel drive. It looked like an oversized Ford Taurus almost. That's just what it looked like.
With the little taller back.
Dude, I had a really cool Impala, and I fucking wrecked it because I was young and stupid, driving like
the back was a little boxy in the back.
I had a 67 Impala fastback, and it had a 327 in it. It was a stock.
That was a fast car.
Yeah. Well, it had a power glide 2-speed, and it was a 275 horsepower 327, not the real one that they found in the SS's, It was a 275.
You know what the last
ponies, dude, that fucking motor spun $8,000. I buried my tack. My tack only went $8,000, and I buried it. And it without a whimper. That thing is
I welcome the trolls on my channel.
You know what I liked about the last year of the Impala? that was rear wheel drive. It looked like a damn turtle shell. It was actually a cool looking car. The station wagon version was even nicer. They made a station wagon.
I found the fucking car. Okay, it's got the searchlight like it's a cop car edition. And it says this car rides perfect. Wait. But the name of it, though, it says 2014 Chevy Caprice V8. And it's in Lackawanna. I should go check it out. It's got 90,000 miles. They want $12,500 for it. But it's got
I don't know why it says Caprice, because they didn't make a Caprice in 2014.
He's got pictures of it. It's even
Share the picture. Lucky can put it up.
But that motor, dude, is facing longitudinal. No. That must have some kind of really weird transmission to bring the power to the front wheels on. When the motor is over the top, but it's facing the wrong way. You get it?
He could share it.
Oh, I could? All right.
Yeah, you could share it. You share your video, so why can't you share the picture?
Yeah, okay. Let's go there.
The link's pinned up top if anybody wants to come up in the chat.
We'll do the entire screen.
Don't need your camera.
You're going to see you guys first. Okay, and then until I open that screen back up. I lost one of my monitors. But look, see how the motor...
Yeah,
that's rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, it looks like where'd it go? It looks like rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, that is.
Show the body, because that ain't 2014. Yeah, that ain't 2014. That's older than that.
It says 2014 Chevy Caprice.
That don't mean they don't got the wrong year on it. I don't believe that's 2014.
Well, maybe it's Canadian.
Scroll down. Does it have the VIN number on it?
I don't see that
In the description. Sometimes when people sell vehicles, they'll have a VIN number.
Look down where it says fuel electric. I shit you not. 2014 Chevrolet Caprice. Delivery available. Fuel electric. Odometer 90,000.
That's what I mean. Someone put the wrong year in that. That's an older one. That's probably. That looks like a.
To me, the body style doesn't look like a rear-wheel drive body. Well, it doesn't even look like a.
Yeah, that one's rear-wheel drive, but that's older than 2014. I bet you that's like that could be like a 2000 edition or 2001. That does not look like a 14, because I had a 15 and it looked nothing like that. And they had the same body from 2008 all the way up to 2015. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I think they're they don't know what they got there.
Yeah.
But to me, that looks, I mean, the way the motor's mounted.
Oh yeah, that's rear-wheel drive, but that's older than 2014 though. That's one of the last years they probably made. That's probably not older. That might even be. Yeah, that's old.
Cyberlink dashboard.
Yep. That ain't 14.
I think it looks pretty cool though.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I ain't saying it ain't cool.
Yeah, the wheels are rusty. But hey, there's the back. That looks like a newer front wheel drive Impala.
They made that same style though, Dean, right up until the early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
Yep. For the police interceptor package. But either way, it's a cool car. I think they got the wrong year on it. But
yeah.
Nah, I'm not sure. I just pulled one up. It looks identical with the front nose. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh, that's the only nose picture. Looks like there's
let's see. 2014 Chevy Caprice. Model number. Body style 4-door. EPA manufacturer. Engine 6.0 V8.
6 liter? Fuck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they put some big ass motors in them things.
It's cast iron, cast aluminum. The heads aluminum.
Yep.
2 valves, pot cylinder. Horsepower 355. Torque 521. Regular 6-speed automatic. Suspension, brakes, wheels, tires. I'm trying to see if it has any pictures.
No drive, no 2-wheel, 4-wheel.
Let's see. Wheels, tires, dimensions.
Maybe they do got a funky transmission. You know,
They could. I don't
But
doubt
the way it
anything
looks-
anymore.
the way it looks, it's like they couldn't fit something like
It
that.
just says recommended fuel, regular unleaded gasoline, transmission, 6-speed automatic.
Hmm.
Let me go back to the picture here.
I wonder if I look it on a here. I'll take my thing back off because then I'll look something else up. Where is it?
Go
They
back
made so
to,
many variations to that car; it's almost impossible to tell which is which. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like the if you look at a Chevy Cruze, they look like a tiny Chevy Malibu almost. They look like they took a shrinking ray and shrunk down a Chevy Malibu and made a Chevy Cruze.
see it?
Yep.
Has the same front as what he was showing. There's other ones too.
I remember one year the police department, my local police department, some guys died, and his wife donated his car to the police department to use for a patrol car. And at first they said but it ain't a police package, and it had the oversized brakes, and she donated for basically patrolling. It was a Pontiac Fiero, and the chief of police used to take it home and wouldn't let anybody else use it. He got a couple speeding tickets and off duty with it, and they finally said sell it. But I mean, I personally think they give these cops special cars. I mean, if I had a choice, they say, why did they have to have this super heavy duty car for police? I mean, I think a Subaru Outback station wagon, if they still make them, would be a perfect police car. It'll handle the winter, it'll handle the summer. If all you're going to do is drive around and hand out tickets, why do you need a car like a Porsche almost? You know,
Right.
you can't outrun radio.
I think it's this one. This one. Yeah, that one. There we go. There's another one. 5,000 for that one. Ex-police car.
Oh yeah, I if I was going to buy an old ex-police car, I'm sorry, I like the old Caprice Class, the old Crown Vics. There's just something about the old square body Crown Vics. They were nice.
Yeah. Dean said he hit the wrong button, but food is done. He'll be back. X out of that one, X out of that one, X out of this one. Back to chat. That's why I just threw a pizza in the toaster oven. I like pizzas in a toaster oven.
I got one of those air fryers that's meant just for pizzas.
Yep.
That makes an awesome pizza.
It's the only thing I don't like my food really, really hot, so it has to be like either room temperature or cold. I like to taste the food instead of.
I don't like it real hot either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old Ford
It's like
LTD.
me. I like tuna noodle casserole the next day. That's always good.
Tuna casserole. That's all I heard you.
No, I said I like it when it's cold.
Never had it.
That or cold meatloaf sandwich.
That I have had with ketchup on it with the nice soft Italian bread.
Yeah. I don't like ketchup, but barbecue sauce I can handle. Barbecue sauce, some cheese on it.
You know what video I happened to watch earlier today? 2001 Christmas, New Year's Eve with the 21 hamburgers.
Oh, the one you did?
Yep.
Hey, I did it. It took me a while, but I actually barely made it. I had some people say I didn't do it. I said, hey, there's the video's out there. I did it. You know, if you don't like it, believe me, I don't care. I had enough people watch me do it. The only thing I had to do, the worst part about that, the only thing I did was order them without mayonnaise because you don't want to reheat that with mayonnaise. That would be nasty.
I didn't think they came with mayonnaise.
No, I did the challenge, but I did Burger King sourdough bacon.
Oh.
But I didn't want, I ordered without mayonnaise or ketchup or any of that. I put my own condiments on after the fact because I knew I'd have to reheat some of them. And I sure in the hell didn't want to reheat it with mayonnaise and all and mutton. Yeah, ugh. I'll tell you what, I this truck is running so much better since they put that new DEF filter. It cost me $2,000 for the filter and $9,000 and $7,000 to put it in on the second.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm not paying for it because the pilot had water in their depth tank and it blew it out. And that was a brand new depth filter, not even 6 months old.
A lot of people are doing short videos now.
You heard anything about the Lucky 7 yet?
No. Nope. It's like it disappeared off the earth. Somebody will come across the video eventually. They'll come across the video. They'll say, "Oh, this guy has it," you know.
Oh, I'm sure. You could probably make another one if you wanted to, but I don't think you want to.
Not at the moment. No, finances is not like it used to be.
No. Too bad you couldn't get a job like driving a school bus.
No.
They pay good money.
Could you picture me with 50 kids behind me? I don't think so.
Then drive a city buses.
Yeah, all right.
Why not? You could make good money. That or get a job loading semi trucks at a warehouse. Hell, there's warehouse jobs around here. They're offering $29 an hour loading trucks.
Yeah, but see, you're not understanding. I can't stand on my legs for a very long time, and I also my thumb. I have no feeling in my right thumb.
But those fork trucks, most of them you sit on. Some of them. And you don't need feeling in the thumb. There's guys with no thumbs and no fingers that load trucks.
I have, like I said, the metal. It's what my leg and my ankle still swells if I'm on it too long.
Yeah, the one like the place I go, they look like they're standing up, but they got a little chair and their feet hanging up in the air. Literally, it's like sitting in a semi seat. You just they load the truck, boom, and then they spend 20 minutes loading a truck, and then a half hour sitting in a chair doing the paperwork and giving it to the driver.
Yeah. Too much work
4
for
days
me.
on. What's that?
Too much work for me.
Not me.
I'm done working underneath somebody like that, you know? It's not easy.
I'd go nuts not working. I'm the polar opposite of you. I couldn't sit still.
Yeah, well, it's just not that. I have health issues as well.
Oh,
you know?
I know that. I mean, let's face it. If I paid you to go camping and gave you a tent with an internet access kit, an internet ether cable in that tent, you'd be in your glory.
What's this?
I think it's ironic how there's people. I love to go tent camping. I use an air mattress. That's the only thing I do. But it's amazing how many people hate camping out anymore, unless they got a camper.
Yeah, I don't mind going camping.
I like camping in the wintertime even.
We're going to watch one of my shop videos.
Have you gone camping at all this year?
No, fortunately, I haven't. No.
Yeah, I'm sure you got all your camping gear.
Oh, yeah, I still have it. We're going to mute it. I don't like that. Come on, there we go. You didn't even notice I went back to my old name, huh?
No, I saw. I didn't pay attention. I just hit the. I saw the notification while you were going live. I didn't see if it went the name. I just saw the word lucky.
Well, every time I logged on, it came up Lucky 7 mud mowers. You know, even if I had the Lucky 7 Dasher, it still came up that way. So I said, you know what? Heck with that.
I don't blame you.
I won't lie, I want an old box ambulance to use a camper, but I won't have TV or anything like that. Old ambulance, old school bus, the mini buses, I would like to get a hold of one.
Well, I'd join a minibus.
Make a little camper out of it.
That you know what else? You know what would be even an awesome camper? If you want to go tiny, some of these old mail trucks.
Yeah, too small for me.
That wouldn't be bad. No, I'm not talking the ones they deliver.
I can't believe that. I'm over there working on a Fisher snowplow. And that was probably like 2 months, 3 months after I broke my leg with the pins. You can see how I'm walking, like with the limp.
Oh, yeah. You're never going to get rid of that limp. You're lucky you can even walk.
Hey, Mud Digger. What is going on, brother? If you have time, you want to come up for a little bit. The link's there. Don't need a camera. Show your face in the bottom. I seen you on a live the other day. I was in the chat. I think it was Jimmy C's. Hey, Val lady.
There's a guy in the Arizona desert that he was living off grid. He took about 6 semi-truck trailers and turned it into a house. He took 4 of them and made a courtyard in the center. And they put 2 of them on top of the 4, like a bridge going between the 2. Bolted them together. The 2 that were overhead across the courtyard, he put a walking bridge between the 2. One was he used a 53-footer for his office. The other one was for his help me out here, his bedroom. And he had a walking bridge between the 2 in his courtyard in the middle of the desert. But it was kind of funny. The one on the top that was his bed, he took the 4 that were together. 2 of them were reefer trailers, and he set the temperature like at 65 degrees, and he ran those reefers as an air conditioner instead of. And I saw that video. I saw that. Now that guy was clever, but he didn't run diesel fuel in them. He ran kerosene in them, and each of the tanks held like 50 gallons of kerosene. But because it was all enclosed, he insulated the walls. That 50 gallons would last over a month, keeping it cool in the summertime.
Wow.
I thought that was pretty cool. He had AC off grid. And the only time he used
now I know why I had some pins friggin' bust on me.
Why is that?
Just moving around those plows like that. Shit.
Oh, yeah. Tell you what, I got a feeling this winter there's going to be a lot of need for plow drivers.
Yep. See, that is going to be cold.
Oh, yeah.
Like dry cold, Yep. Be so cold it won't have enough, moisture for snow.
Probably. Well, what my problem, it's going to suck for me is I'm going to have to. I've been stocking up on the anti-gel all summer long. I got about 40 bottles built up, and go try and get another 20 more before the snow flies. Every day I buy a bottle of it.
I gotta admit, I do miss doing the tires though. Definitely don't miss those snow plows though.
No, you make good money at it though, doing tires, but there's all the other stuff that you didn't get. You like you said, he did for what he paid you for how long it took to put a plow on it. You didn't make a lot.
No.
But your boss was good to you though.
I gotta say yes and a no.
I mean, you got them to sponsor your mud mower.
Yeah, but that's nothing, though. You got to realize what I gave to the company. Never mind, I gave a lot of effort in that company. I did a lot in that location where he didn't have to hire nobody else, and I did all that extra work. I was a mechanic. I did all the foam fill. I did all the OTRs, the truck tires. Installed the plows.
Oh, I bet you he wishes you were still there.
Well, I know he had to close that location.
I'm sure. Let's face it. If you call him up and ask him if you could have your job back, he'd probably bring you back.
Why would I?
I didn't say you would. I'm just saying he probably would.
Nope. I left that job because he didn't want to give me the $4 more I wanted.
To me, that should have been for doing just tires. He should have gave you 30, like you said you were making 30 before. To me, he should have gave you 35 for tires and 40 for mechanical. Because you know something, training people to do tires is one thing, but not many people know mechanics.
No, you guys seen? I can show you the end of this video, and you can see a complete job with how I hooked up to the Fisher plow to the truck. With the wiring, I tear that whole entire truck completely apart. Not just if not one. I did a couple of them that year.
Oh, hooking a plow on ain't an easy task. And I've seen some pickup trucks that should not have had a plow on it.
Yeah, I put a couple of them on a Jeep Wranglers.
Oh yeah,
No dogs.
I mean, I bet you that snow when it's being pushed weighs more than the Jeep with the plow in the front. I had a buddy of mine that had a 76 Ford F-150 rear-wheel drive short bed. The box rusted out so bad on that truck, they ripped it off and put a piece of plywood down on the frame. They made homemade fender wells out of plywood, and then he put about 25, 50 cinder blocks in the plywood and strapped them down. That truck was a rotted piece of crap, but he paid $300 for it and plowed with it for 4 years and made it a shit ton.
Well, yeah, you can make some serious money on plows, as long as the plow works right.
Yeah, but everyone said, how did you do it without four-wheel drive? He said, it's all on the weight in the rear. When I worked for a landscaper in high school, I had my license, and they'd send me out with the landscape trucks, basically the big stake body trucks that were dualies. And they were rear-wheel drive, and I plowed lots of snow because they had the standard chip with the granny gear.
Yep.
Yeah, you could plow. I plowed a lot of parking lots that way. And then you get out, take the fertilizer spreader, as we basically glorified. I mean, they didn't buy the fan. They bought the fertilizer spreaders with the blow up tires on them, and you fill it with salt and run across the parking lot by hand because they wouldn't buy it. Because the guy says, I'm not putting one of those salt spreaders on the back of the truck because all it does is rot the truck out in 4 or 5 years. He said, I get 8, 9 years out of a truck if you put the salt on by hand.
No.
And I used to get $100 for every sidewalk parking lot I salted by hand. I actually made decent money. Good job, buddy. Cut off the semi truck. Good job. And just to go to an exit 2 feet in front. Beautiful.
See if I can find the video with it complete.
I remember the one video, you were doing a live stream, you could hear you cussing in the background. Then you came up and you said, this plow should not be put on this Jeep. You said
Yep.
the plow is worth more than the Jeep. It was all rotted, the frame. I remember you had the welding on the frame and everything else.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's see if I got this one. All right, here we go. Go back.
Okay guys, as you all seen in part 1 video, I was unboxing this Fisher XV2. I just completed the job. It's a 8.6 plow.
Now, if you want to check out the full video,
ready
I
to
have
go.
part 1, 2, and 3 unboxing.
All your
wire
wires.
harness, and
Can't even
hooked up
see
the
nothing.
plow.
I put everything behind this spot right here in the firewall. All the module, all the wires are stuck right in this corner, all hidden. Nice. You only have the battery showing, positive and negative in the relay. And then you have for the control, it goes up over there. Way at the bottom, there's a certain hole that you have to drill. And it's that's through firewall. Another job completed by the Tire Doctor, LLC. One and only, Lucky 7 Mud Mowers. Talk to you guys later. Thumbs up.
Wow. Yeah, I remember when that was one of the nicer ones you did.
Yeah, I think I did maybe 4 or 5 of those particular trucks for the dealership that season. Yeah, that Jeep Wrangler, the one I put that Snow Dog plow on, the frame was rotted and everything. The old plow that was on it, they welded it, so I had to like cut that off. Then I had to redo the frame. I got pictures of that somewhere too.
I was plowing a parking lot one time, and the main lip seal blew out on the plow. I couldn't raise the plow up, and it was colder than hell that night. I called my boss up, and it took me and him and another guy lifting the plow up off the ground manually, put a block of wood under it, and we put a ratchet strap on it and jack it up, and then we jacked it up with a bumper jack all the way up. And ratchet strapped it in the up position, took it back to the shop, and there was so much tension on the plow, it was just a cheap ratchet strap that he put blocks under it, cut the ratchet strap, and then we pulled it and lowered it down by hand after a little bit at a time. And when we got it down, we carried spare pumpkins. I'm not pumps, pump lifts. Took it off, put the new pump on it, bled the system, and we were ready to go.
Sounds like too much work. I would have just brought the hydraulic pump with me, the piston. It's only one bolt on the bottom, and then up top you got a sleigh pin and
well, normally we would have done that, but it was so damn cold out there you couldn't feel your fingers.
Yeah, but the time you go and try to lift up that plow and then take it back to the shop, you could have been still right there, fix it right there. It takes you 10 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
Leaving the system is nothing neither. All you do is lift it up, left, right, down, up, down a couple times. It has an air regulator on them.
All I know is we tried. It was so cold, everything was freezing up.
Maybe there was 3 dummies working on 3 stooges.
Not me. I was 17 years old when that happened. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer.
I remember my father made a plow for our old
watching TV.
pickup.
Been watching the Halloween movies.
I got the whole series on DVD. Someone gave it to me.
Yeah. And the other one, Chucky.
Yeah. And Jason Goes to Hell and all that.
Jason. Yep.
Most people don't realize his mother was the original killer.
Right. At the very first one.
Yep.
So what time are you going to be getting home?
I'll be back at the yard probably about 9.
That's not bad.
Drop the trailer, stop and park the truck. Go get my pickup. I got my my T100 on. Bring the trailer, and seeing how much I get out of it. The bid went up was 21K after 1 day. I haven't looked at it now, but I keep getting notifications it's going up. If someone's stupid enough to pay me over 20, what that truck was new, I'll let him bring the trailer.
I got you.
I mean, I don't want to sell it. I'm just fooling around to see if I can get out of it. Because those old Toyota trucks are sought after. I like Toyota trucks. They're well made.
All right, guys. Lucky 7 Mud Mowers. I'm going to call it tonight. We'll catch everybody else on the live streams, other people's live streams and chats and stuff like that. Don't forget, I go live every Friday night at 6 o'clock for Freedom of Speech. Talk to you guys all later.
Have fun.